If you are a poultry farmer, you must have faced what they call heat stress. There is so much heat in Uganda right now. So much heat. It's almost coming to 40 degrees, 33, 38, and that is very dangerous. I've never seen that heat since I was born. Now, for us farmers, the birds are just there, not eating, just gasping, and having a lot of heat stress. So in this video, I want to share with you, how can you cool down your birds? How can you make sure that your birds are not affected by heat stress? How can you make sure your farm does not have effect of heat stress? So stick around, we shall be right back. With organic farming of layers of chickens, we ensure that we do everything possible to have our birds live a healthy life. When there is too much heat, like today we're having too much heat here, we ensure that our birds are evenly distributed. They are not congested. Let the birds be at least 2 feet, 2 square feet for each bird. Because if they are too congested, you find that they are having that already the heat which is in the ground is also coming in to affect the birds because they are already congested. You can imagine if a room is congested and you are many people there, or as they say, open the windows or what. That means also our birds need to have aeration, which is enough. How is your building? How is your structure built? Ensure your structure has enough aeration. We use mesh. If you have used the timber, it's okay, but let's put some mesh to ensure the birds are having fresh air which comes in from outside. Now that we have had our birds are separated properly and they're having at least aeration entering, you can also sprinkle maybe some salty water on the ground, because as the way of disinfecting, it also cools the ground a little bit. Don't spray a lot of it, just spray a little on the ground to make sure that the husks or the beddings are a bit wet, just a little bit cold, so that the birds can have that stress reduced, that the heat is not too much in the structure. As for us on this farm, we ensure that all the leaves we correct, the leaves we gather, are cooked in one drum, in one container. We boil them for some time. When you boil them, the juice comes out very well than crushing them. It is better when you boil them because it kills the germs around the leaves. So that's why I like boiling my leaves, and I don't boil for a long time. We ensure that our birds have enough electrolytes. Electrolytes, they come from some plants, but majorly when you're making electrolytes, you ensure that you put in sugar, then you put in citrus or maybe lemon as a way of making proper electrolyte. Now that we don't have all that, the sugar, the what for us to use molasses. Molasses, I remember they are a byproduct of sugar, and to me, they have worked for me as a sugar enhancement. They make sure that the birds have that energy because the electrolytes are balanced. And you remember we put in ash in here, ash or simple charcoal. That one is to ensure that the birds have good digestion. When digestion is properly made and there are no infections, your birds will have not feel heat stress. We are ensuring that our birds are not having stress, so we have to also balance the feed. Here we reduce the maize, we add in the maize bran, because the maize has a lot of nutritional value. So in this time of heat stress, we ensure that we don't cut the nutritional value, but we reduce the content. So we reduce the kilograms of maize, we increase the kilograms of maize bran. And of course, we are trying to ensure the birds have no stress. So avoid bringing any unnecessary noise in your birds. This is a critical season. If they have cut egg production, ensure they are living a happy life. We add in basil, which has good flavor. We add in lemongrass. We're putting this lemon juice. We shared with you last week in a video that we were talking about adding salt, then basil and molasses, so that we can calm down our bodies from heat stress. Here today, we are looking at what causes heat stress. What are the signs that your birds are having heat stress? What are the signs? Number one, these birds may start gasping. You see them gasping. Gasping is like when this bird is opening its mouth and it is looking for what to drink. There is water, but it's still gasping. maybe we could call it sweating if it was human beings. These birds will cut egg production. And that's the reality. Which if you find them cut egg production and there's heat, you could know that that is heat, is stress. They may even stop eating, loss of appetite. So we have come up with a solution to this. We know that your birds, once they start doing all those symptoms, you must improve their immunity. Give them a lot of vitamin. Give them a lot of vitamin C and E. So for us, what we do organically. We ensure that we give them plants which bring a lot of vitamin C or vitamin E. We know vitamin C comes from fruits, but of course, fruits like guava, you can give them leaves or fruits. Give them the guava leaves. You can give them the pawpaw leaves. They're also very good to bring the vitamin C. There's what we call lemongrass. Lemongrass is very good for bringing in vitamin C. Lemongrass, remember, it has the flavor. And the flavor also is good for the birds when they're taking the water. They will love it. Then you have pumpkin leaves. You can give them pumpkin seeds or leaves as long as you have the leaves which are available. The leaves are also good with vitamin C. Then we ensure that our birds are given at least moringa leaves because there is more of vitamin E in moringa leaves. With the vitamin E and vitamin C, your birds will not have that stress. We are trying to look at organic plants which can save us from buying medicines in the shops. Then, remember, these birds need potassium. And potassium, we all know that comes from ash. Usually it comes from ash for us organic farmers. Then when you give them the potassium, it means they will have reduced its stress. When your birds are living and eating and drinking clean water, as any clean water, which gives them appetite, if they are eating clean and well-balanced feed, if they're having the leaves that are concocted for them to cut the heat stress, you will not have challenges on the farm. And today there is a lot of everybody suffering heat stress. Eggs have cut down. And remember, the feeds are increasing every day. And the egg prices are going down. But the heat stress has increased. This is Ramadan. People are fasting. So we don't expect many people to be eating. That means our eggs are having a bit of a hiccup because of the Ramadan, this Lent season. Christians are fasting, Muslims are fasting. So everybody is having, most of the people selling food products having it rough. There is no money. There's no money. So we must ensure to get at least more eggs. We have them, we sell in a large quantity than having no eggs at a lower price, but with the high prices of feeds. So please, let's always work together. Let's work together. This is Kataps once again. We are here always to guide you. Whenever there is any problem, inbox me. My number is +256 700 564311. We are able to reach you. Once you call me and I don't pick, I'll call you back. So please, let's stick around watching all the videos we have. And if you are new here, please subscribe. And if you have been here, share the videos, like, so that people can see and gain from what we share. Let them reach many people. Let them go widely.